Oh shit. Oh my god. Huh. Hey, remember yesterday when I said that I needed to make a different layer for footage capture? Yeah, that's extremely the mood that I'm having right now. Oh no. Okay. Pause. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's take it from the top. So right before I was gonna start stream, I got the notification that my team dropped, which is why the stream started a little bit late as well. Sorry, Prime Force. Which I've been working for a while now on trying to build the hardest Rey team that I can. Like, I'm in the Rey train, that's just where my brain power is going. So this is where I'm at right now. It's not perfect, and I say it's not perfect because 4 out of 5 pieces here feel great. This is basically a mishmash of 2 different concepts. This is a mishmash of the L3 WAD video that I already posted, everyone knows what that is by now, and the R2 with offense build Rey setup. So R2 has very fast speed. Not as fast as he could be. I actually probably want to bump this up a little bit. I think this is I think some Jedi Knight Revens will be able to catch this. And then we have L3 WAD just being perfect blockers to make Darth Revan's life a lot harder. I don't think Finn needs to be here, but I don't have a perfect 5th either. The hard rules that I've established so far is cannot be a scoundrel, just straight up period. If we add a scoundrel to the slot, it adds RNG on whether our L3 will self-cleanse, and this team cannot do that. L3 has to be a consistent self-cleanser. But beyond that, there's a bunch of ideas that I had. Like, if people started trying to use Han to stun R2 at the start, we could tech in Chewie. Chewie guarding R2 would be pretty easy. But anyway, the whole point of where this is going is Ian, I noticed that Ian knocked me like 10 minutes before stream and opened up his stream, and he was in fact testing. So this is both a cool way to showcase kind of the idea of the team and why it's working so well, but also he did successfully beat me, so this is a good framing for we gotta figure out how to solve this. Wait, did I say Blade? I thought I said Ian. Oops, sorry. My mind is racing so hard right now. I was not expecting the team to lose this quickly, but let's pop up the speed a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna play that slowly. So here already we have the perfect scenario. I don't like Darth Revan. I think was already kind of a weak matchup to take against this, just because you have the smoke screen, you have L3. Like, the only way I think Darth Revan would have a shot here is you just gotta throw everything at the wall against L3, right? You just have to. You've got the crit immunity off of her. Her protection is significant. Like, she's quadruple protection mods with plus 25% on her unique. But if you were going to make this happen, I think you just have to go for the third, bring that tall piece down. Just throw TPS at the wall and try to play from there. Dear weapon tech and lightning shock might have helped. Am I in the same shard? Yeah, Ian and I share shards. This is him attacking my team. Prime Force. Should I do something like it? It's kind of weird having it just full screen. Oh, what is YouTube's layout options? I forget. Let's leave it like this. It's less confusing. But yeah, so let's see. You get the fracture on, Rey's under control. So one of the big threats here is, with GBA being present, Rey's ult is getting pretty diluted. I was thinking to some degree that I kind of like the idea of Resistance Hero Poe being 5th. Actually, for the same topic as the video I released today talking about Poe's unique. I don't think Poe himself is gonna do a lot in the slot, but his unique, you know, Rey ult is doing 50% extra health damage. In this case, it's just gonna kill Brute anyway, I assume. But it would just add some nice extra sneaky damage that I think sounds kind of sick. Oh! Oh, she's keeping Inspired. So she's actually racking up a ton, so there's still value. Ooh. Ooh. How much damage is this? Yeah, no, offense down before ult. Yeah, that's fair. Did she resist it? So, okay, let's put that as a point in Finn's camp as well. Although Bastila, like, what is Bastila's... I mean, I'll look at his modes just to get the correct exact number, but like, there shouldn't be a way for Rey to reliably resist Bastila unless you build her hard for tenacity, right? Like, she has 100% base, 50% from Finn, but the 50% from Finn and the 50% from Bastila negate. Okay, so not meta for potency, but like, let's say probably 40% from ferocity, and then 4 spawns. Is it 4 spawned or is it? No, it's set the this. This negates with Finn. So actually, wait, is this? No, Rey. No, she should have had a 100%, right? It would have been a 100% potency versus. Rey would need to have 200% tenacity. She has percent. Yeah, that should have been. That could have just been bad RNG. Yeah, the counterattack cleansing. Well, Rey isn't a Jedi, so wait, what am I in here? God, I was thinking like, let's go back to gameplay. Like CBM is gonna hamper her crit chance a lot. God, yeah. So like TM piece being here. There isn't that much other innate Terminator game on the team. Ferocity is just speed. I don't have a throne swap count, but yeah, like Rey's every turn that they take, Rey is just stacking here. So even though they did get around to staying alive, GBA bought time getting to her, like she was pretty stacked at that point. Let's see. The other problem that I have with Poe is I think Poe's value is going to be a slow burn, and I kind of want another strong add to the 5th slot just to buy the team more. I just want this team to be oppressive, honestly. That's the design I'm going for. I'm trying to add as many blockers as possible, and yeah, just make the team just a complete pain to deal with. The money question is, and this is probably going to end up being the theme of the video, because I think this has finally reached a point where this is getting video worthy, is how much is a good defense team worth, right? Or like even a good offense counter. Like how many teams do you have to disrupt? We'll kind of get to that later. I mean, we already played through this. Let's. Okay, so here we have JK Thrawn. GK buying time, but here you already have the mark. Stall. You probably have to swap, I'm assuming. I like the problem is I haven't gotten to fight against my team either. Like this is probably the first time that I am just desperately like I wish I had a sandbox to just like it's like a weird thing of like playing chess with yourself, right? It's like yes, I'm fighting myself, but just I want to see if I can poke holes in this and then fill those holes and then poke more holes. Yeah, Blade, that's actually my, like, if I fight this team, that's actually my immediate plan, but I also have a counter for it lined up already, which is L3's on the team, R2's there. If you're just trying to tech against a faster mark, you just throw a BB-8. It's actually not that bad. You get 24% Terminator, so that's going to be, like, borderline impossible, I think. 24% Terminator versus 50%. Yeah, the math is just, he's screwed. Not like BB-8 is going to be fairly low impact for the slot after that, but it's kind of some. It's weird. Like this. So the issue that I've always had theory crafting Rey is you can protect for one thing, but not everything. And this team feels like a solidified 4-man core, but this feels like we're running into the exact same issue again with the 5th, right? So like, let's say, just hypothetically, Han sending R2 is an option, or Watt Piece JKR is an option, then immediately it's the 4th and 5th becomes like, or not the 4th and 5th, just the 5th slot is like, well, if you bring BB-8, you protect against JKR Watt, but then Han's fine. or vice versa. You add Chewie to guard R2, but then you're not going to outspeed. Yeah, it's 100% the issue. It's kind of why I like just the idea of a wildcard 5th, and this is wildly, horribly expensive. I'm already willing to make a lot of concessions to make this team more expensive to be, like, harder to beat. I was kind of leaning towards just, like, none of these teams that counter this are running a tank. I kind of just wanted to throw in high-speed Darth Revan just as, like, a wild card. Just, like, screw you. He's here. Deal with this 5-man insanity as well while you're dealing with everything else. But in this scenario, like, how much does it really buy you? I actually don't know if he won this fight. I only saw the actual winning fight so far, so I think, like, the problem, I think my L3 needs to be this L3 setup. She is super raggedy. Let's just L3, like, the only thing I did is just try to get her as high health and protection as possible to get the condition, but, like, I haven't even looked at her armor yet. I'm guessing it's not great. 65%, not bad, but, like, we don't even have this 6 dot. He lost this one. Okay. Use Gar Saxon. Well, with Finn, he would have some synergy, right? Okay. The first Rey ult takes Thrawn, but that's it. I was also kind of, man, one thing that really bummed me out here, let's rewind a little bit just to get the full team picture. I was really hoping that Finn AI, like, we know Finn AI is hard-coded to swap to Poe. In a situation where Poe was absent, I was really hoping that Finn was just going to swap to highest resistance turn meter, because then we could force him, like, we would know that, okay, R2 speed will automatically equal Finn speed. Let's just offense stack R2 to maximize Rey ult. And that was like 2 days ago. Completely, definitely did determine that it is RNG. It's just going to be random. Had a small scare there. I thought that the double Finn swap on Rey might activate Deathmark if she does heal twice, but I tested it. That's not the case. Yeah, he's random. It's a 50-50. I don't think either case is necessarily good or bad. If he double swaps Rey here, then you technically prime a Rey nuke sooner, which, like, that's kind of cool, I guess. Sure. But it's, my Rey is also built to be slow, which, as I understand it, is good against Kylo's. I don't know, like, it's all up in the air, man. Like, I'm super excited about this, and I'm super happy about this, but just being in this moment where there isn't a clear answer yet, everything feels washy. Also, like, my offense mods just really need work. I recently switched her to a crit damage triangle, partially just because my offense triangles suck, honestly. Like, this is what I had on her before. Straight up. Not a good mod. It's legit just here because my other triangles, like, this is what I'm working with here. Sword by flat offense, we got a 126. Next one, 67, baby. We're in it, let's go. First offense set, 66. Yeah, they need a lot of work. So that's part of the gripe. Get an offense triangle. What did I just say? Like, look at this. If we add the offense triangle in, okay, acknowledging that we broke the set. Let's go back to what we had before. This is the one we had before in this slot. So we lose the crit damage. Physical offense only gains by about 11 or about 200. So it's like, how much are we really gaining there? We could 6 dot this, but, like, you know, we've got pretty solid options. This slot doesn't have a great offense set either. But the whole point being, low won't scale CD. Yeah, I know. 100% I know. But honestly, the CD actually does feel kind of dope. Let's see. If I can just find a Rey. Yeah, sure as payouts not here. Okay. I haven't done that much Ultra versus Ultra with this team. This is also kind of a very chaotic team. Did he get Lifeblood? No, we can probably just opening take this. Yeah. The whole point I wanted to show, I'm hoping we can just get horribly murdered here. Like, CD Rey is actually kind of feeling kind of dope. So they fixed the offense modifier on her AoE. Let's see. Let's just put damage piece on her. This is also one other thing, is I really want to try to set this team up so that Rey always gets the TM piece as a finisher. It's actually really, really nice with this CD triangle. New phone, who dis? What's up, Ducky? We bully Flash. Look, man. The Reys on our team are very, very odd. Or on our shard. Let's just hit Lifeblood by some time. Ducky, thanks a lot for the donation. I know this is... wait, I didn't even put the stream announcement out. God, this is... like, I'm so excited, but also... Alright, let's get this over here. I feel like a golden retriever right now. It's just like, oh god, there's so much. But also, like, whatever. Okay. Oh, she's ulting. Okay, listen, I'm just gonna pop auto here and get this taken care of over here, and things are gonna happen, okay? It's gonna be alright. One thing that's actually really, really annoying about the Rey mirror... Actually, no, I don't even know why I said annoying. It's the opposite. I'm really, really happy about slow Rey, especially with this Watt TM piece, because it actually makes Rey mirrors really, really easy. You can kind of look at their turn meter versus her being in ult. Like, I haven't failed the timing on a riposte, like her being an ult, me timing my ult, and then hitting them back. It's actually really, really easy to do with this. It's actually really nice. Especially knowing that your Rey is slower, it eliminates a lot of the uncertainty. Okay. Back to this other screen really quick. Oh, I didn't pop auto. Sorry. Alright, stream link. Everyone tag. I know it's annoying. Okay. What's even happening here? I was hoping my team would get shredded, but we're kind of not. Okay. Please die. Okay, thank you. Whole point of this being, like, for example, I know that in the Rey mirror, I barely caught footage of the tail end of this, but Health Rey versus Offense Rey, especially with the CD triangle added, the basic actually does lifesteal you for so much. It's really, really nice. Here, let me chunk my array just so I can show you. I don't think we do that much damage, right? I think we can stall a little bit. We'll probably get like one basic. Please don't kill him. Okay. Rey's second ability, middle finger of destiny. Oh, okay. She had to pop ult down. Okay, you know what? No. Let's just keep chunking ourselves. It's fine. We'll get there. Actually, this is perfect, because now we have a guaranteed not going to kill them. Okay, here we go. Even hitting Rey, like, I mean, we have arm ignore, so it's whatever. Like, check this out. That's pretty good, right? Dragging yourself out of the... Like, my experience with Rey, especially pre-ult non-offense builds, is you got one heal from your ults. Let's kill her with the ults. Like, the best scenario possible for it. The issue that I always had with her is, so you take 25% of your health per, right? And then you get one free 50% heal. Once you got that free heal from your lead, unless your team had a heal in the draft, you were kind of just stuck down there. Her basic wasn't healing her for much, if at all. Actually, Ian's team is the one that usually gets way more messy. So the whole idea of her being able to actually kind of drag herself out... Well, that mirror took forever because I'm trying to multitask horribly. Okay, let's see. Kind of just want to... Okay, this is the winning one. Or this is the winning team. I don't know if this is the fight that actually won. So, right off the bat, immediately, the thing that we were talking about is this team is horribly, wildly, just the level of expense that you're spending here this is like 3 teams straight off the bat. You'll still keep Shakti clones, like you still have a need for the clones, but like what do you do with GK here? Like okay, not to say that GK can't be a good flex plug and play tank. That's always been his thing to the side, but that hasn't really been his thing in like a year, right? Like you're spending so much to beat this team, but it did win, and so like this is kind of what I want to get to first and foremost. Like we see the good AoE dispel. I was thinking maybe like how does my team function if like what if you just throw Bitsu in the last slot, right? Like very immediately, like the thing that's apparent is smokescreen goes down, this team is paper, which was always kind of the concern. That's why I was concerned about JKR Watt with the TM piece getting ahead. But like, because we spent a budget amount to get her in smokescreen, right? Like L3 isn't Relic 7, her mods aren't. Where are we? Yeah, her mods aren't perfectly maxed out yet. So it's like, again, this is all just a question of cost. Is like, we already know that most people with their standard raid counters going into GAC are gonna get tripped up on this. They're gonna be screwed. How much extra should we spend? Can we spend? Do we want to spend to try to make this invulnerable? Or do you just take what you get? Like this right here, you could argue, so like what are we wasting? We're wasting quad. R2 being taken away kind of sucks. Finn could help JTR as well. But I don't, like, just in terms of value trade, this already looks like a win to me, generally. You've been placing Padme on defense without GK or 3PO. I've been placing mine with 3PO, although for now I'm still using GK with mine on defense. That's completely up in the air. Like we've got, God, like, honestly, I'm happy with the meta, but I'm frustrated with the meta, but not like angry frustrated. It's more frustrating of just like we're so close to something strong, but it's like every time we get 90% of the way there, it's like there's an issue. That kind of frustration. But yeah, this is the death trap I've been trying to go with for now. This Barris is awful. Don't worry about it. The problem that I have with this is like, keep in mind, this is like the first time I have ever posted Padme on defense. And I'm pretty sure unless we do like a Grandmaster Yoda in there, which I really don't want to do either, 3PO has to be there, and like, I'm just gonna like... This was supposed to be a Grand Arena stream, by the way. We're almost 30 minutes in. Let's do this. Or not, like, actually, let's do this, but like... This is our Rey options. The droids have left JTR. Even like the good third flex of like, yeah, just toss L3 in there. She's a droid tank, sure. No. She gets nothing. Like, it's a mood, honestly. You know what you're gonna do with yours? I think that you could, like, there was one point in time where I was genuinely considering sticking with my old GAC defense plan because the threat of facing a Rey would force them to post easier. You're still posting gas DR. It depends on what gas counter you know that they were going to run, but you could just go for an efficiency win pretty easily. I haven't really tested Rey's GAC efficiency, but you pick the matchup right, or like she could probably even just solo something, right? Like, even without ultimate, that's a pretty big efficiency swing, and you're probably facing less. So unless they just do like a middle finger, screw you, I'm posting everything. To place a Rey team that Jedi can't beat, how will you be able to deal with it without Watt? You know what? We'll do it for the stream. Just to demonstrate. I don't actually know if I have the mods on for this. Like, I haven't really been able to test this to the degree that I want to, but I'm a big fan of Shakti and JKR now. Okay, big fan is strong. But here's what I'm toying with. let's toss in. I still kind of like Bastila here, honestly. Let's do Hermioda. Can't be dispelled. How fast are you? Are you fast enough? That's rough. Let's. I didn't make a loadout for my mods, by the way, so RIP. Oh. Yeah, we got a new member of the family. He's lovely. That's actually the best in slot speed that I have, or like tied for. I can trace all these mods back, that's easy. Sure, this should be fast enough. I actually haven't checked Ian's R2, but so what you can do here, and like this is just a proof of concept. This is like I don't go into this expected to win, but we'll see what happens. All right, we got Shakti first, right? Let's pass this. I actually don't know if my speed is clocked to beat this too, but just proof of concept. Pass strategic advantage to Grandmaster Yoda. Splash, steal buffs. It pose here and that crits. What? I think? No, they have to be inside. Okay, never mind. Just ignore me. And then we pass to Hermioda. You can just pass Shakti to Hermioda, but this just gets you potential free crit mini to anyone. Or to everyone. And then you get the mark, right? And Shakti is super fast, so like, just straight up, I don't think you can beat Shakti in a speed war with anything naturally on Rey Team. So like, just immediately, right, we have... I'm actually pretty sure that that's... Like, if we were treating this like a real fight, if we got damage immunity there instead of the 60%, I would have said this is maybe a win. But instead, this is probably a fail. Again, this is all like super untested though. So like right here, ooh, this is actually interesting. If we can get a Shakti turn first, this actually shows another reason why I like Shakti. Hey. It would be a real shame right now if Rey tries to use Nuke, let's say. It's gonna be RNG on who she uses it on, but let's see. Oh, she has ult, that's right. Whoops. I was so happy too. I was like, yeah, this is perfect demo. Yeah, great. Good stuff. Love to see it. That's the whole idea though, is so Shakti gets you more Terminator at the start, Dispel on assist so you get rid of the crit immunity immediately, and I think this is pretty clutch too for gas protection. I don't know, just stuff. Just ideas. Flare Boot just desperately like, no, you idiot. There are other buttons involved. But that's what I'm saying, like this is untested for now, otherwise I would have made something on it. It's been really, really hard to get actual like good Rey practice on my chart because everyone has their own team ideas, but they aren't like the teams that you see. Ooh. Gas is alive, boys. Gas is extremely alive, and also we're stuck. Yeah, okay. That's interesting though. So let's think. I think we did have a timing window. Again, I think that kind of just came down to Gas not actually activating her damage immunity. So she got a, like, if we got that damage immunity down, then we would have had one more mark turn with her killable. Oh. Oh, I moved it for the Night Sister event for tier 2. Okay, how about we try that again, but with some mods on? I knew something felt weird. It was like, this dude is not carrying his weight right now. What did I even... Oh, okay, it was all the Mother Talisman stuff. Just... get back in. Okay. Let's run that back. I do think regardless, like, Jedi is going to be prohibitively expensive in a way that I'm not thrilled about, which kind of sucks. JKR Opener could actually do this as well, which was kind of nice because, well, at least against non-Rey teams, Shakti can aim at Rey and you get a couple of free early dispels as well. It's pretty cool. Pass this back to him. Oh, I think placement-wise, I didn't see where I put Shakti. I think Shakti needs to be second. Assuming we're still back in the whole placement order debate again. Okay, yeah, right. Like, this is way more along the lines of what you would kind of expect to see. Yeah, Blade, it's like that extension was something I always knew about. Like, back in the day when I did the whole initial JKR theory crafting thing, with Hermit Yoda first, you could Hermit Yoda SA to Yoda, Yoda Splash, and then SA back to Hermit Yoda. That's a team-wide 10% turn meter. But Shakti being faster actually gives you, I think, a more meaningful extension. It's slightly more turn meter. Let's just spread this out. The one thing that's kind of interesting here is it would be sick if... Let's kill Watt just for free. Actually, we might get it anyway. I was going to say if we could line up... Well, actually, I don't know if Savior is detrimental or advantageous here. Savior on gas, because it's just a free gas turn immediately. We gain like 50% turn meter. Let's... I mean, we haven't even lost Savior yet, right? Or have we? No, we probably have. Let's just do that. I think if we swapped gas, that would be better. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would say if we swapped gas, that would have been a kill. But that's the whole idea, right? This is what we're... Like, when I'm trying to build Rey to protect against this, like, BB-8 would have to be there to beat this smoke screen. But then, like, you know, what if you take out Shakti and add Han, right? You just stun R2. I was kind of thinking... God, this gets... There's so many annoying layers to this. So you could... There's a concept that I haven't really personally liked to use, but I think is technically valid, which is just... If you build a team that's RNG to deal with on defense, is that a bad thing? Like, ideally, obviously, perfectly, you want a team that works 100% of the time. But in this case, say you run Finn slower than R2, so that if they stun R2, Finn has a 50-50 coin flip chance to immediately just bring R2 back in, and he smoke screens anyway, right? Like, that is a viable tactic. What defines who starts with the strategic advantage buff? It's the first Jedi to go. So in this case, we've got Shakti going first. Shakti could just strategic advantage Hermit Yoda for 5% turn meter to JKR. I just do the splash for extra. If Watt isn't here, then that's 2 extra reductions on right. Well, technically, I think it's 3. It doesn't even matter what we do here. I don't think so. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for Rey to figure her life out. Oh, she's immune to detrimental effects. This is the turn. Oh, wait, we didn't have Savior? Oh. Okay, fair enough. Actually, the dude's payout's coming up shortly. Ian's payout just ended, I think. Alright, let's finish this off. I think this actually helps him a little bit. Ian's payout is definitely over by 7 minutes. Yeah. Let's snipe Ian's payout on stream. Yeah, that would have been fun. Yeah, no, we had Savior. I thought it popped already, though. I don't know... Like, off the initial JKR mark, I know that we got Rey down to 50%, so I don't know why she didn't cast. Actually, I want to check the VOD on that. Because we should not have had Savior, I don't think, normally. Should have sniped him 7 minutes ago. Yeah. Well, I guess if we had mods on Anakin. Oh, is this actually... Wait. Basic. Okay. Let's... I do want to check what happened there, because I know that something felt weird. I remember something feeling weird. Let's pull this up. This Rey turn should have been a mark. Or it should have been a nuke. Huh? I've never actually seen that happen before. I would say that that win wasn't legitimate then, honestly. I don't know if that's like a low percent RNG thing that the AI can do, but yeah, that well, let's see. It actually might have made it easier if she did. Okay, so she would have had purple protection, gas would have been going. Well, no, she wouldn't have had purple protection. She would have nuked gas, gas would have gone. I think gas would have killed. He had master's training. Right. She's already reduced plenty. We got 2 free extra reductions. Yeah, I think that's a win regardless. Anyway. But like, yeah, so, God, we got so far off track. The whole moral of the story being, this is what... Oh, did I never have desktop on? Ah, shit. Yeah, she used Lifeblood. The whole point. We got damage immunity, reduced her to twice more. She took a turn. And just decided that she didn't want to kill gas for once. You know, a refreshing change of tone, I'd say. Maybe it's by saving the ones we love rather than killing gas horribly. Okay, interesting. What am I using on offense for the mirror? Same thing, honestly. I say same thing because I haven't had to change yet. But like, again, like we have a GK Chewy, we have Ian running the R2 team, which I think honestly, like, Ult Rey Mirror, the player should always win. I don't think the team matters that much. I actually had one, I brought normal Finn instead of other Finn, or new Finn on accident. And like all I was trying to do is just get an example clip of for the inspiration video. Definitely didn't get it, everyone on my team died, and then my Rey just reverse swept anyway. Which is partly why I was talking about her lifesteal. It's actually really, really sick. Okay. Grand Arena. And we can keep this in mind though. Like, that's the thing is like... I was thinking maybe like team-wide Terminator would be sick instead of just BB-8. Like, I don't think BB-8 solves it necessarily. Yeah, pretty much. She had Terminator piece. It was pretty easy to line up. She's honestly like, again, kind of why I like having crit damage triangle there. Like her AoE sweep with the like level 1 and 2 used to be 200%, and this used to be 170%. It was just a oversight, I'm assuming, on the ratio programming. They fixed it. Like, it's not bad damage. It's sitting for like 40 to 60,000 AoE. It's, you could do worse, you know. But yeah, like, she can actually kind of take care of herself now. What's the double threshold? I was under 50%? Man, when I was playing her, I felt like it had to be under 25% almost for the super lifesteal. Let's see. I don't think I have it on hand. It's in my Discord, the example of the Rey basic battle. Oh, here we go. Again, I only decided to start doing this at the end, but when this started, they were both at about up here. And this is like a standard health build Rey, right? Like, just look at the difference. That's actually kind of refreshing. Like, having started as a health build Rey, like, oh, the lady can actually kind of fend for herself. Where I'm in the same boat. I'm honestly kind of just to the point now. Actually, I'm pretty much actually there. This is actually the piece I'm missing now. I spent so much of these trying for Galactic Legends. But yeah, I think at the very least, heavy refreshing on Hux and Sith Trooper. I want to get this core 5 squad builds, and then just go from there. Like, whether I do Bounty Hunters after this, or just go for Hoarding for Kylo. Am I seriously going for First Order immediately? Not the whole faction. My running plan is... What's up, JT News? My running plan is... I think that this is just, like, the best general purpose 5-man crew team you can build. And, like, you know, obviously they're weaker without Supreme Leader Kylo, but, like, with Hux and Sith Trooper added, I think that they are just generally a team worth building. So like, let's say worst case scenario, I invest in this team, something else happens, I have to drop Supreme Leader Kylo as a team. I don't think I regret this investment, right? Good character, I like him. I'm probably just planning on leaving Officer at Gear 13, Relic 0 for now. Like, it would just be for the speed. Hux probably same deal. Sith Trooper, bring him up because he's dead. Right? Like, was Fosta Zeta bet? You know, I wish he was, because then I would have plausible deniability for why I ever did it. No, Foss Zeta is the one Zeta I ever regret taking. I could maybe argue this as well, but keep in mind I started like late 2017, and I took this as like a desperation. Like, I took this so I could compete in Heroic Rancor in the first guild that I was in. I was just like, I need to, be able to fight for these Rancor rewards. I was sitting like 20s, 30s. Just like, I don't know, man. Vader's the best shot that I have. I still get some use out of this in 3v3 sometimes, so it could be worse. Yeah, no. First Order Stormtrooper. I have strong words for the amount of RNG that it takes for this Zeta to do anything. And I'm saying this as someone who used to run First Order in Heroic Sith Raid back in the day when you're just scrounging for like 2% in Phase 2. If this dude called Fox twice in an entire raid run, that was a good day. That was like, alright, we got this. Our score is going to be so much higher. Yeah, it's the worst. Okay, can we do Grand Arena right now? I don't know. Honestly, I would say maybe let's just move the Rey brainstorming to the Discord, just because I don't think this is going to be quick to solve immediately, but also, like, again, what do you have to add to this? Or what's worth adding to this to make it harder? Like, honestly, BB-8, I actually wouldn't. Hearthland defense. Oh, dude. How the mighty have fallen. My defense strategy is now borderline. Like, okay, my defense strategy right now is extremely cocky, I would call it, because I like my Rey team so much. It's honestly basically Rey, Padme plus cheese. Which is honestly also partially what, like, this being the gold I have, you take Faust out, you take Kylo out, and you put in Zeta Hux, you put in Solid Sith Trooper. I don't like it being a single taunt team. Like, it kind of just puts, like, all they have to do is defuse crew once, and they just get a free Sith Trooper Hux, and it's that from there. But yeah, I pulled, this used to be Grievous in this slot, and I pulled Night Sisters off of offense to put Grievous in instead. I'm assuming this team isn't going to be as scary as last time. Yeah. Is Fox really essential for First Order? Good question. No, and actually I think you can make the argument that this is 2 damage dealer, 2 support, single tank. That to me almost feels more like an offense team, and it's something that I'm weighing, because I actually wouldn't bring the kill team for offense. OG Kylo on offense and solo card teams. I'm probably like the only dude in existence left who doesn't have this, just because I started playing the game as he was kind of fading out of popularity. Like, honestly, I would probably take this just for like the exact type of stuff you were saying. Just like, yeah, like, I'm not saying this is a bad Zeta, it's just like, I'm not gonna take it unless I gear OG Kylo, and I'm not gonna gear OG Kylo unless I'm working on Supreme Leader. And I'm like, I don't know if I actually said this, but just to be clear, I'm not actually going to gear anybody other than these 5 until I have all of these requirements. Because, right, like, once we have this 5-man team, we're not touching these people anyway. What are we build up? Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah, you could, this, if I geared them, this would probably be better than this. I'm not delusional on that aspect, but, like, I think this feels like the happy middle ground between greed of just not wanting to hoard and responsible hoarding. Like, we're close enough on this that this isn't debilitating, although not having these two characters is a little bit rough. What do you even need to be? That's not bad. That's... Damn. The boy needs eyeballs. That's why he's gear 11. Weird. OG Kylo? So I'm not saying this as hating on OG Kylo, and honestly, like, you could probably just substitute him in Sith Trooper and get away with it. I just think in terms of trying to build a team that I would respect more, Sith Trooper just feels like more of a good trap. Okay. So, everything else aside, today it didn't actually go the way I thought it was. I'm actually pretty sure I said the opposite from last stream. We're not fighting this guy. I don't know why. He didn't make it, Tim. We're fighting this guy, who I'm pretty sure I dissed or something along those lines. Flare Boot, honestly, I would play it by ear. I would scout your opponent and try to judge. Asakura is weak on D. Yeah. I'm more scared about it because I haven't had a chance to practice, although that excuse is very quickly timing out because this dude is here now. I just haven't actually been in a range of him yet. Oh, do we have two now? Oh, the forum mod has it now. This is what I was looking at normally, although imagine 3 or 4 Sith Empire instead. What's he doing with Solo Rey? I actually probably could have saved him an attack by messaging him. In between Ian and my payout is this dude. We maneuver things around to make life easier. That's why I knocked Ian there. Ian had the normal Rey team, so I was thinking, yeah, I was able to get the win. I might as well knock him just to open up for the dude. Yeah, my normal rank 1 arena climb out right now is a Gear 11 gas blade figure. You would appreciate that. Okay. Can we do some Grand Arena? So yeah, I think today's gonna be, let's call it cheesier, but we do have some feats to knock out just to get the store currency. Wait, can we even get this one? Okay, wait. Oh no. Crew member. Does anyone know if Grievous counts? Because I think Grievous T3 might actually be the only way we get this feat. I hope T3 doesn't have to live, man. That's Grievous Chopper, I guess. Check the listen newsletter. You know, I probably should have known that. Gone. Here. So we could do like BB-8 T3 JTR. It's not terrible. Not great. We could just do GG8 offense. I've never actually done that before. Used 88 and Chopper. My dude, my Chopper is Gear 8. Is he even Gear 8? He might be Gear 7. R2 is on defense. R2's on defense. L3's on defense. Okay, so what if we do this? Oh, Zeta Hux would block BB-8. I was thinking like Grievous B1 plus BB-8. We could just do T3. T3 is 1000% gonna die though, dude. What's the nuke comp? Django Nest Watt, which is also partially why I'm so laid back for today. This dude posted Watt. His modding just doesn't look like it can take on my Rey team at all. Oh, dude, no. I'm glad I remembered to do this. God, I wanted to play Amazing Grace checking this. Alright, I'm just gonna click this button here. Just take a second. Right? I saw that. I was like, okay. I hate you, but I respect you. Okay. Then I checked the speed and it's 338. Like, wait. What happened here? This dude has some sick ceiling on 2 of his slots. And then we just... okay, 20, 21 speed. I'm not a crazy mod stop. I'm not going to call that bottoming out. But just, like, I feel for this dude. He would... Dude, this triangle is so sick. And, like, even the percent offense to percent defense, like, this is very nice. Just all around. Like, very... Like, perfect rolls. Stupidly good. Your primary health triangles, Tress? Yeah. We can start a club for this. This is depressing. Offense and health are just... Okay. That was all set. No, one thing. We have this. Let's sort by speed for fairness. We have 1. And this 1 was actually like a recent addition. This, very lucky. I'm very grateful. His potency set makes it a little bit awkward, but you know what? He's trying his best. 16, 14, couple 14s, now we're down in 10s. And like, if we're just talking health set, health primary, dude, we're starting at 13. 13, 10, 10, 7. It's, the depth is not there, Chief. Offense, offense. Yeah, that's a mood. Your offense ones are pretty good. My offense ones don't exist. 6.mod on Karth? Oh, I think that was the crit chance old 6.1 that I did for Talzin. I'm just not using it anywhere else right now. Please be what I said it is, otherwise it's gonna look really dumb. Yeah. I don't know, it's like, it's fine, but just like, where do you need health, health, health crit chance right now, right? I just figure it would kind of be something for him, like why not? I had finished the remod, and like, Karth was still unmodded, and that was left over, so I just kind of tossed it in. Yeah, Blade, I was starting to target farm that for Rey at first, and now I don't know what I'm doing. This was my option, and I'm gonna be honest right now. I actually had a night where I was like, you know, maybe this could be a good 6 dot for Rey. Dude, I had a couple of dark moments like that. I had that for this. Like, okay, I have done it once before, but this mod, I think you could argue is like, yeah, being a speed set is weird, but like, this at least rolled well enough that it's like, yeah, crit chance, offense, 4 roll, near max 4 roll. We're actually like a little bit shy. I think this one I did for Rey is pretty close to max. You slept 571 speed on Rey and now you don't know what you're doing. I tried speed demon Rey a little bit. Honestly, keeps you broke. Yeah, it's usually the same for me. I've kind of been playing it a little bit... Oh god. Here. I've kind of been playing it a little bit slow on credits lately. But it's mostly just because I know I'm going to be doing Hugs of the Trooper soon. Okay. This was supposed to be a Grand Arena stream. His Wampa is Relic 4, but it doesn't look that scary. Speed 2 has a speed set. Speed 2 has a lot of speed. Okay. I don't know if I would still consider that to be a thing, especially not for a non-nuke game. Speed lose already got this dude probably has a better... I think that actually is better than mine. This triangle. Enjoying ourselves. SRP 5th. I forget this. Like, does SRP have much plug flex in his kit? I think it's Rebel only on the Terminator game, right? Honestly, JTR, 3PO, Pathfinder kind of sounds dope. Took me a minute to find him. All other allies gain turn meter. Okay. I see you. Smoke screen. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, fair enough. Hmm. Do we try the gas solo? I kind of want to do this. Let's just do this. Everything that I had planned for this is like so derailed now by the Rey stuff. Please, lifesteal. Ooh, that is the exact thing you didn't want to see. Okay. Look. Technically speaking, the responsible thing would have been to throw in someone secondary. Just wanted to try gas on offense for once. Yeah. Fastest Ulta 4. Yeah, the moment that I saw the plague stun, I moved my mouse over the X. It's like, I know how this ends. I've tried to do GG Watt 2v5 and had that failed enough recently enough to know where this is headed. Fine. Well, wait. Hold up. If we want to get the bigs stuff today, we kind of need to just kneecap them and then end the fight. Let me know what you think of that mod swap, or what I think of that mod swap later. Okay, we'll do. Like, we could just do this. I don't think this has any trouble. Question is, can they chill? You know what? Let's just do it anyway. Who needs a responsible gameplay? CBM blocked Plague. We are in Comfy Town. Why didn't he double tap? Hold up. She had CBM, clearly. Was it a bug? Do I think the AoE will kill everyone here? Probably. Might do it anyway. Yeah, probably. Okay, we could actually line this up. There's a bug where he's not. It will 100% last one they say. So is that known? Is my chat missing the line? I feel like I missed a line somewhere. I feel like we could just hit this and have Spirit left alive. It's a Gear 12 Spirit then. So I'm pretty sure that's just wrong. Okay, we could just time it out here. Bring in Vader, farm zombie a whole bunch of times. Yeah. Let's do it. I mean, we got Kyber like, what, 2 rounds ago? We're not really in contention for anything. We might as well just get max store currency. Well, while we're waiting here... Oh, this is me. That's... So yeah, this did work. That was pretty cool. I am kind of worried now about like a D2 here though. Like, honestly, just seeing how quickly she crumbles to any amount of pressure. I was honestly really hoping that, like, by the time this happened with the damage immunity, her next turn would happen. Which I don't get realistic at this point. I don't know if gas would really change anything here. Or I think it would have to be a fast gas, like fast crit chance, just to make sure that he got the coolant drain if possible. Like, let's figure out where we're at in speeds. I think if we posted DR, he would come around the same time as Pat. So let's say she's revealed. JKR will outspeed regardless. Wait, what was the deal? His Anakin... That Dispel actually came out really quickly. Oh, the JKR went first and then swap. Okay, fair enough. Can you even tech against that then? You can't stop the smoke screen. Oh, sure. A stronger L3. I mean, gas assists are gonna ignore any armor that we put on her anyway, so the only possible thing would just be health and protection. Which, that doesn't feel super great. I would say, like, at this point by now, there would be a DR 5-minute infinity up. She doesn't have... Okay, I don't think she has damage immunity yet. She got it there. But, like, I would say that that's within the realm of, like, you could probably cater build gas so that at that threshold anyway. I think if we could get an insanity that stalls the damage immunity out, then business. It's still a very expensive team. Malik being there would... Well, see, Malik being there would fear Anakin on the AoE, but they're just gonna get the mark anyway. It would potentially threaten a fear on Revan? That's actually... Wait, that's actually kind of interesting. Like, Revan isn't really crazy on crit chance, though, is the problem. Right? Especially being a special damage dealer. That's just for the sake of, right? Like, they would have to have deliberately modded crit chance for that to be meaningful. Peace out, Simran. Yeah, I know this ended up being a pretty long stream. But you know what, honestly, like, this is the stuff that gets me pretty excited lately. Like, GAC is fun. I enjoy GAC streams, but like this whole Rey topic has got me pretty energized. Do we just want to do... Okay, let's think. We need to not kill Spirit on accident. But also, Spirit can be a pain to be ignored. It actually would have been a lot more ideal to leave Zaka last standing. Her stuns would have been annoying. Not dangerous. We could just do this. Just pop auto on... Or not auto basic. On zombie and go from there. Actually, you know what? This would at least cycle Vader around faster. We could just try to do that. Feeds us more, I presume. No, we can actually. Totally. Because relics do give crit chance, but still look at it. It's like, even relic 7, most you're looking at is 40%. So, unless they specifically modded for it, it's still 40% base chance for fear. Oh wait, doesn't hero give you a little bit? No, that's critical. It's a crit damage. Oh wait, his lead. What am I saying? What? My brain just broke. Okay, let's say Padme. So it's probably about 75%. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think you're gonna see that many Relic 7 though. Let's just say like Relic 2. Spitball. Go 65 probably. Or 55? No, 65. I don't hate that, and Malik is a lot easier to spend than Darth Revan is. I feel like Malik is particularly snipeable though. It's kind of annoying. Like actually, this did happen last GAC. In that round I lost. He wait. Oh. Yeah, he gassed, like, just straight gas, not even JKR. Just gassed the Malik to death, and then cleaned up with DR. Although, the thing that I do like here is this isn't, like... This worried me because Malik was the Darth Revan gate, right? Malik is just coincidental here. Like, the TM blocker is nice, whatever, sure, but, like, that's not actually why he's there. At this point, he would just be here for, AoE disruption. I actually don't hate that. Yeah, I'm kind of talking myself into it now. I did really like the pairing of Malik with Varys, but like, you're just not gonna fit that. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. While I'm doing that, let's... Sure, what's the worst that could happen? We need 6 kills with parties that can contribute. One. I mean, do we... I'm taking that off at least. Zombie, or spirit, don't be a dick. Oh, this is actually kind of clutch. The lead gives us a way to reactivate Citrooper taunts without actually giving... Oh, we can actually just abuse the Foresight. So if we do this... we just give him Retribution then. Hopefully he dispels. I think his dispel should be 1 turn away, if it's not up right now. Okay, that's fine. He is taking a beating though. I'll start swapping him just to keep his protection max. Spirit's about to go. Let's just take the Foresight off. That's actually the best person he could have hit for us. I'll take it. I want to start working on Sith Trooper. Oh wait, if we swap to Sith Trooper and then Sith Trooper does AoE, we'll get taunt. Okay, perfect. I'm not sure where we're at on total kills, but I'm gonna assume we're close. I'm gonna assume Wedge got that kill and not Thrawn. Please tell me that's the case. I don't think we can actually do enough damage to... Okay, I'll do one more though, it has to be. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, we got it. Banner's not going to be the prettiest, but, you know, whatever. I didn't even think about that, giving speed up to zombie with 0 speed. His turns won't come. Oh, we actually have to do this. Okay, I'm glad I don't. Completely forgot about that. You know, if we can finesse a 60, I'll take it. We actually don't want Throne to stay in Fracture. I think Sith Trooper's still in Grace Period, so we can still keep swapping. That's probably not Grace Period still. Let's do this just for the sake of... It feels like my Throne's not moving that fast. I don't know why. Like, I know he actually is fine. I think that's 58. It might be 57. Oh. Imagine if that 2 was upside down, and I'd be right. Forgot about that whole part. I think... So I was thinking about this more after last stream, yeah. Grievous on offense, I'm probably just gonna... If I'm gonna keep doing this, I think we have to do a complete remod. Because that's the other thing too. When I used to... The biggest difference that I didn't mention before is when Grievous was on offense before, relics definitely did not exist. So this whole extra layer of team tax was a lot less. And everyone was kind of on a generally even playing field, right? All my droids were equal investment level for the most part. This is a Relic 7 Grievous taxing Relic 1 B2 and Magnum. Like, they're just taking it poorly. So with that being said, I mean, do we just full size this? It doesn't really matter, right? Just close of the season. Oh, wait. No, we can still do BB-8 plus T3, I think? Yeah. Okay, we can do that with JTR. We did not screw up. Wait, was that not? Oh. I'm so used to Hux getting advantage back now, honestly. Forgot the boy actually just stole it from himself otherwise. Pretty advantageous targeting there. Let's top Nude off first since he won't chip himself. Let's just one-shot them all, because reasons. So if we heal New right now, this is 58. The hard part is this, which is Grievous not just immediately engage. That part hasn't changed. As I recall, it was a desperate struggle to heal. Like, if you wanted a 58 or a 59, you had to... No, it was if you wanted a 59, you had to try to kill someone before... Like, you had to heal someone high enough that the chip, then you would get Grace Period, or it would have been 100% protection, and then finish it before Grievous could steal it from you again. Yeah, it's a chill night tonight. Let's... 301 respectable, but... This JTR team is a lot weaker, though. It's gonna go in confidently. Oh boy, let me tell you. Also, like, this just doesn't feel good, which is partially, honestly, why I want to pull Finn out of that Rey team. Like, this dude flexing into JTR, like, he has barely any synergy. Like, this, maybe. It gives Mind Tricks a little bit of damage output, but, like, that's... that's a stretch. Honestly, that's a complete stretch. He's not going to be inspired, so you lose the Dispel and buff immunity. Not going to be inspired, you miss 3 DPTs. Vulnerable is fine, but like JTR already had so much crit chance. Like, honestly, who really needed it? Is it Zeta Embo? It is. Yeah, that's what you meant by the good chance. Yep. I got it. Wait, is my chat? Why? Okay, shoot. I'm gonna have to pop out the actual chat. Sorry, I think I've been missing chat messages. My, like, OBS here? Like, this is what I was seeing. Versus... it just, like, died here. Yeah, so everything I saw during that wedge fight was blind. Pop chat. What? That's... okay. Good to know, but also what? Is that just like frequent members or something? I don't even understand. Streamlabs OBS. You're cool, but also you're trying a bit too far with friends. Okay. And the continuing saga of this team being growingly janky. Yeah, let's just do B2 mark first. So Grievous is back on the menu, question mark? Or do we just... do we behave? Kinda just wanna... I swear if this basic... okay. I mean, he's right there. Right? Like, he's right there. Fine. Yeah, see how there was a 2 meter gap like Jordica. We barely edged in Vassal before Jordica went there. And we did the Savior, and they do the counterattack, yeah. Just a lot less banners in my opinion, you know? Just, I don't know why you would kill someone other than Grievous first. Just makes you think, you know? Although we did, yeah, the counterattacks actually did get us stuck on Jordica here, so this actually is kind of a thing. It's a Gear 12 Jordica, I'm not that worried. Yeah, that's the part that usually happens. Let's slow down a little bit. We're actually already pretty close to 60, I think. Dude, I don't know what's happening. My Yoda just does not crit lately. Like, hello? Can we... okay, that's gonna take a little bit of time. That's gonna shorten the amount of time that we have. He is ability blocked. I know technically speaking we could let him go into damage immunity so that we have longer. I don't know if I trust JKR to not actually just kill this Jordica. Yeah, he had to do it. You know, sometimes you just gotta. Alright, I don't think Julie's gonna back up. I think we... actually, Basilar might have buffs up for this turn. This is a little bit greedy. Okay, she definitely did not. I think Mass Assist gets us 59. Fine, fine, fine. Lack of battle meditation usage to increase protection up. I try to alternate it. Like, I try not to mix strength flows from the Force with Grandmaster Yoda, or with Hermit Yoda with battle meditation from Grandmaster Yoda, because I try to use the Foresight spread or Foresight spam separately, so that B1 can't tax. Although that B1 wasn't, it was fine. He didn't feel super threatening. The other guy's Dooku wasn't that much of a problem. This guy is a little bit more. No, it's a slow, tenacious. It's actually kind of beefy. Like 5, health, tenacity, health. I'm still kind of sure Spy one-shots her. Oh, if you're talking about droiding a nuke, yeah, sure. Honestly, that's just a unfortunate situation of... I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 people still wouldn't have had protection banners up yet, and if we kill Draca quickly to stop him from nuking, then I don't think we would have had time to top everybody off. I mean, we could JTR this. This Finn, I really don't like. I think this actually just transmitted over from the old... Oh, level 1. I think this just bled over from the old PC loadout that I had, and I just didn't fix him. But it's not a damage build Finn, so I don't trust him to take on that nest as effectively. Like, we could still do it, but it's just messier. Especially, like, the Watt, I'm pretty sure now I know is RNG on who he's going to place that Tom piece on. But if that lands on nest, JCR gets very messy very quickly. This team is on the fringe of what I would call uncomfortable for GS. I actually don't know if this is a guaranteed win. We'll see. It's good practice. Oh, we outsped? Wait, why? Since when? Oh, I think I sped up a GBA mod investment. Weird. Okay. That wasn't the plan. We could try to Terminator block Watt. Or it's a ability block Watt. We shouldn't really distal. We kind of just have to basic, honestly. Or we could just fish to stop the stealth from happening. If we do this, though, then we're gonna get stunned, potentially. Which I hate. Okay, no stealth. Stun down. We'll have to watch for where the payout goes. Okay, I would call that fortunate. Okay, Nessa did get the piece. Or where the extortion goes. I don't know why I keep on mixing up the word payout and extortion. I don't think this first one-shot gets it, honestly. Yeah. Okay, we got the instant cleanse. I'll take it. Oh, of course, the extortion had to spread to spy. Of course. The rest of my team is so slow that the Watt and Dooku are actually just outpacing me. Annoying. Let's see. Let's just go for a termination. If we aim this here, we get a free Dooku kill, but okay, we've got enough turns coming up. Sure. Okay, first, it's not, I was gonna say next brute turn, it's not even next. First brute unit turn is going to be extortion, so we're still kind of behind on that. This should get us free initial stacking on nest. If we do the special now, I don't really like how this is gonna line up though. Whew. Okay. Spy should be more stacked now. I think that this nuke will be successful. If it was ever going to be. Yeah. No, this is definitely not going to be good banners. We got the days. Yeah, this team just has no way to slow its roll effectively enough here. Okay. I think the double assist might actually get a couple people. No! If it actually happened... God damn it, man. So if that initial javelin didn't actually kill Newt there, Brute slaps. Yeah, yeah. Like he honestly really does. So, the one thing I wasn't sure about is, so like think about JKR versus GG, right? Even if we know that we're gonna kill them in one hit, everyone does the assist anyway, so you get the protection back. I wasn't sure, so Brute Special calls everyone twice, technically. If they do the first round of mass assists, I don't know if they would have gotten the second. Because if they got the second, I think we could have gotten like a 58 or 59 there. How much is it per? 3%? It would have been close. I think we could have. I just didn't know if they would do the second assist after he was dead. Like, if it actually, like, how it checked that whole process. Yeah, we probably got like 24 Vader and Biggs kills by the end of that. A Fleet Arena battle with Tarkin's capital ship. I didn't even see that one. Time to DM a shardmate, I guess. Okay, we have one more. Honestly, the worst part about these feats is having an inactive shard. I only need to do like 2 or 3 climbs per day, so I actually need to make like a concerted effort to farm the feat. Squad Arena was actually worse. I do like 1 or 2 a day. Yeah, I think so, Flare Boot. I don't think they would have done double tap. We're running out of teams to fight. Honestly, like, this whole... So, like, the Supreme or Kylo guy that I barely beat last time did show a good example of, like, this is Rey Padme plus cheese. Like, which honestly isn't that far different. Like, before I did Gas, DR, GG plus cheese. But this is just such a different offensive style. It's honestly going to take me a little bit. I need to, like, remod and try to set people up to succeed on banners as much as possible. 242, he's going to come out of the gate fairly quickly, but not too concerningly. You can probably just rebel this. Oh, yeah, we can L3. We can get the pilot feed on this team. Sounds good. Like, honestly, if there was ever a use case for Kara, the idea of her being in here would kind of be nice. As a 3PO or other Rebel stand-in. Just don't really have a good fill at this point. You could technically do this for days where Kira's not being used, but kind of viable. A little bit. The girl can't take a hit. No offense to her. No offense to Daenerys. You actually look like you're coming out of the gate first. Okay. Of course, we did not... Dengard the Banner Thief refuses. He will not ever stand down. If we do this, we'll get... He's gonna get stealth. Chewie will go next. We'll have the AoE death spell, but like, I don't think we have a way to stop him from throwing grenades, really. MU Dengar? Yeah, see. He re-stealths anyway. It's not... Don't even worry about it. Boba hitting Luke was actually pretty ideal. We get deaths on Ben? We didn't. We might be able to come out of this with full protection. 2 deaths on Chewie is brutal. 3 deaths on Luke is going to hurt as well. I would call this not ideal. We'll need to save this on Luke. Let's just keep him parked. Let's stall on Bossk a little bit. I want to try to give Chewie time to build himself back up. Damn, actually killed. It missed. Okay, I think we got the full. Yeah, we got it. Okay. That was actually a couple of pretty lucky dodges in there. Yeah, we were talking about GG8 or GGT3. You can just do that, but without GG. You know, we have not used Scaver in a while. Why not? Watch her get dunked. Who's gonna kill her? I don't really have damage output. I mean, Vandor Nuke is the scariest thing here. Oh, is that Vet actually? G12 Vet, not really much of a concern, but normally I would just try to fish for a hit off the bat. We might as well play Scav the way she was intended. Technically speaking, like, I want to do this because Kira has more health. I think Han might actually get a revive off, but you know what? Whatever. She only got one hit. Yeah, she's a beast. Skyray has like really average mods on right now too. Oh, it doesn't give protection to non-droid. I think he might one-shot if he's special. I don't know if BB-8 has a Destiny up or not. Okay. Easy. 91k on the first hit. So what? I think it's on a quad hit is 25% per. That's almost a 200k nuke. Oh, like 160-ish. Not bad. Can he? Can Malik? Is he? Does he? I mean, the Wampa's kind of. No crit damage. Is he? Let's try it. Why not? I mean, technically, we kind of want to just block Zalbar, right? Assume. Technically, we just want to miss Zalbar entirely. I know my Malik is slower, but beefier. I don't know if that makes this easier or harder. I've only done this one at a time. I know the other time that we did this. Let's see. Wampa is starting to ramp up. We kind of just have to hit the triple offense stacks first before any of this really matters. Like, hitting Wampa kind of helps us get there. This feels a little bit cocky doing that. One stack away. Just auto it? Man, I have major trust issues with auto. You're asking me for a lot here. Yeah, this is... I don't know. I know we're technically healing less by hitting mission. I don't know that we're getting through Zalbar's protection pool though. Apparently we're not getting through mission either. I'm surprised by how little we're actually damaged, or little we're fearing them. It's probably because our tenacity is jacked, or our, yeah, tenacity is jacked. Why not 2-turn stun Wampa there? I was just trying to pressure a mission. If you're talking about the turn I was talking about. Part of the reason why I don't want to auto this is I'm worried about Wampa. I'm worried about Wampa ramp, and I'm worried about Zeta Car 3 gen. Why didn't it? Clicked on Wampa there and it did not cooperate. I mean, might as well just finish food, right? I don't really like wasting that special though, because now we do need to start controlling Wampa. Stun. Also, it's not a 2-turn stun, I don't think. Right? Stun or drain? The drain won't kill. Stun might not stun though. $62. Wait. Oh, full protection for free. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly really uncomfortable. I'm still not used to that. I mean, the Wampa, like, if Wampa wasn't there, probably not used to the thing. How am I gonna play this? I've started screwing around a bit with DK Mirror again and doing Plo, like holding AoE until Plo for the first time. I had to go south really badly, so. No, my Malik is. That's partially why I was not comfortable with the auto there, right? He was originally modded for Rey. I haven't really adapted him since. This is probably about what I would run him with Rey. Thinking. I mean, if you run him faster, then it gets you shocked, but it's just health and protection stacks. I think that's pretty much it. What, do you have any better requests? Like, keep in mind that my Malik modding ever since, like, not day one, but as soon as I could, was just pure speed Malik. Like, I have not paid attention at all to Malik modding meta otherwise. Later, Flavor. We've practiced Creepers, so might as well stick with it. Honestly, this got a lot more consistent for me once I started. Like, this triple pick of reinforcements is actually really nice for adapting however the RNG flows. It's gonna be a low on Anakin damage though. Doesn't look like a great run. Yeah, dang. Ain't getting absolutely drilled there. Oh, so this would have been a dead Anakin by now normally. This is actually really didn't see if we just missed Fives maybe with the main AoE. Yeah, normally Anakin would have reset for an extra turn and shredded himself with buzz droids. This is a precarious state to be in. I really wish. Right now, we need to be able to see what their capital ship state is. If we AoE, we kill Anakin. We Houndstooth, we buy time. If we spy, we'll at least have another ship, so we won't die. That's the risk on the AoE. And we can force Anakin to activate by nuking. This might be the best. I actually haven't done this in Arena lately. Or we could just get a free taunt Anakin. I don't like trusting this taunt anymore. It just, I've had bad RNG too much to use it as a reliable opener. I assume Ahsoka's coming next. Let's just get a Vulture Druid. Man, once we get 7-star Malevolence, this is going to be such an easier team to run. There's so much more confidence involved. I am, now that I'm done with Ultimate Rey, I actually can start farming ship shards again for the team. So this team won't always be scuffed magically. I don't know. This team is not exactly known for its banner efficiency. Clint. If they get a ship nuke soon, this is actually going to be really rough. Or if they have ults come next turn. I think they might. And now, please. This is partly why Houndstooth is so important. Houndstooth is the only ship in this entire roster right now that can get to their nuke period and survive. Or their ult. I didn't see final score. 1888. Oh yeah, we failed twice. Well, this is what, minus 30, so let's call this 1918 on a normal day. Sure. I mean, the gas, I guess, like, that's the thing. Plague necessitates a 2v5 to be safe, because the reason why that went south there is gas didn't get the 30% per Nisus return, which would have dragged him out of Stun Plague sooner. The fact that we were just stuck in Stun Plague just goes. I just don't, like, I'm so ignorant to what gas can solo right now. Like, against this team, they'll crit him, so he will shrug off the halt, but, like, do I trust a gas solo AoE to kill this Hux? Probably. Kill Fox? I'm skeptical. And I don't know that I would trust a gas solo to one-shot crew either. I don't know, it just seems like a weird fight. Maybe. We'll see. And all of the undersized Nisus shenanigans that I wanted to do, except for DR, that's just fine. GG, 2v5 NS is dead, gas solo against NS. I think that could have worked, but again, like plus stun is kind of instant ones. I'm just gonna tentatively put this in here for now. It's more to think about though. I don't think it's a clean solution. I am happy to take Finn out. I don't really hate putting Malik in. Like, unless I decided I wanted to put DR on defense again, there isn't really that much reason to care about it. Huh. Alright. Well, yeah, video going up in the morning. I've been watching. Why isn't anything happening? I mean, in all fairness, this team doesn't look like it's doing a lot of damage, which was kind of expected. Why didn't Rey get a nuke fight? Did a double cycle heal. Wasn't actually looking. Oh, that's kind of sick. Regen piece on Malik happening. I don't hate that. Better than R2. R2 gets an advantage over Malik bulk because of the shielding from Rey, and Malik just get it. Yeah, this configuration is kind of best possible outcome, I would say. Rey is the only attacker available, so she'll always get the Watt tech piece. Yeah. I mean, team is pretty beat to hell. I do also like if it's an extended fight, I do like the secondary role that Watt will take as a extremely dead Malik. Fair enough. I like the secondary healer role that Watt can take. Not bad. This team is taking sweet time then. And I guess that's also partially the thing, right? It's not built to be an offense team. It's just built to be extremely difficult on defense. So we lose some without Finn. That was a pretty messy win against the Gear 11 Gas. Like, I know the AI. So the problem with the AI against Rey AI against Gas is the ult actually causes some issues with the matchup if you're just trying to auto it. Because normally you whirlwind Gas, you whirlwind fives, you whirlwind Gas, you kill the rest of the clone. That's fine. The ult just slows everything down enough that Gas keeps on standing back up at really annoying timing, so that, like, at best you're usually just re-toppling him constantly. Like, not that I would really read into that too much, but just, I don't know. I am actually kind of curious how pure Gas would function against my team, right? They have pretty good opening speed. I'm pretty sure actually they should always beat R2 speed without R2 getting secondary help. Pretty good opening speed, AoE dispel, for the stealth, Gas just being generally positioned as good against Rey, and they have the DPS that they could beat L3 into being ineffective for her slot very, very, very quickly. We'll see. I don't know. It is something that's a concern of mine, though. I haven't had a pure Gas beat me yet, though, but worth keeping in mind. Alright. Let's call it there. That was a pretty long stream. Thank you again for the donation, Ducky, and thank you everyone for hanging out. Yeah, I'm very happy with this Rey team. Like, no matter what happens, like, the goal, like, the target is to make an unbeatable team, but I don't, like, I'm under no illusion that, like, yes, no one will ever be able to beat me. But just this process has actually ended up being really fun. I did have to make a Gear 13 Relic 6 L3 to get there, which that was less fun. Honestly, my dream for this build, and this is like, a lot of people said it can't be done. I'm of the platform that it can be, but you have to have, like, god mods for this. Would be if you have R2. If you have a Malik who is just hulked out, bulked up enough, you have 4 protection primaries with, like, let's call it, like, 4 or 5 roll percent HP, 6 dot. Like, I think you can actually get Malik big enough, but it's a pretty tall ask, especially with R2 being there, giving number crunch as well. It's not easy to get him to beat Rey, but I think it is technically doable. But just, like, it's not something that you can make a guide on, because it's just, like, step 1. Obtain 6 god mods all optimized exactly for their slot. And, like, I have some mods that you technically need, but the set's wrong, right? Like, I have... Like, this, you would need, like... I don't even know if this is technically the max roll. I think this was, like, a 3% that went up to 5.46. Like, you would want a 4 roll 4%, or 5 roll, let's say, like, 4.5 to 5%. But, like, you would want 6 of these. And then like for this slot, I think it would have to be a bunch of rolls on percent protection with probably a percent HP, 1 or 2 off roll. Worst case scenario. Like, the math is there. I think it's technically doable, but it's so unpractical, like just horrifically unrealistic. Yeah, mods like this. This, but HP. Just get 6 then. What's the problem? Yeah, this, but without 1%. Alright. Let's call it there. Peace out.